Hello, it's Steph here. Have you ever had to do a job you really didn't want to do? Maybe it was your homework or taking out the rubbish, maybe tidying your room. There's so many other things we would rather do than doing these sorts of jobs. It's especially true when it's a job for someone else. Imagine if your mum said, "Come on, will you go to the shops for me and get something?" No, we'd obviously much rather stay at home doing what we want to do. Today we're thinking about Jesus the servant. Jesus served other people. Now, one day Jesus did something that people didn't expect at all. He and his friends were getting ready to have a meal together. And Jesus took a towel and wrapped it round his waist. He took a bowl of water and he started to wash his friends' feet. And they were really confused because in those days, the sort of person that washed people's feet was a servant. It was funny because Jesus turned things upside down. Instead of it being the servant who did the washing, it was the teacher, the boss, the person in charge. Jesus became a servant for us. In John chapter 13, verses 14 to 15, Jesus says, "I am your Lord and teacher, but I washed your feet. So you also should wash each other's feet. I did this as an example for you, so you should serve each other just as I served you." Now, in the country that we live in, washing each other's feet isn't really an important way of serving each other. But how could we serve each other today? Now, have you got your ornaments? If you don't have them, it's okay, because you can print out some. Or, if you like, you could use baubles and write the different names onto the baubles. The idea is that you've got to find now the bauble that says the servant, and then colour it in, put some thread through the top of it and hang it up onto your tree. And by the time we get to Christmas, you should have loads of names of Jesus hung up on your tree. So, join me tomorrow for the next name of Jesus.